Out of all the new makeup and skincare products I've tested and have been using since 2024 started, these products stand out to me the most. I've been loving them and think you will too, and you might want to grab them while they're on sale. The Sephora sale starts tomorrow, April 5th for Rouge Level and other levels on April 9th and ends on April 15th. A lot of these products have worked their way into my regular routine. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'll have the specifics, dates, codes, and details in my description box along with all the products. I'm really excited to share the new releases that I think are truly worth your money, so let's go ahead and get into it. Every time the Sephora sale rolls around, I make a cluster of videos that are a lot of fun to make. You seem to enjoy watching them. This one centered around new makeup releases that I recommend. Another one on Sephora bestsellers I think are truly worth the money. I share my current most used Sephora products, and then of course I share my haul. So stay tuned for a few more Sephora videos. I love this time of year. It's just so fun. So if you're not subscribed, be sure and hit that subscribe button and be here with me regularly. Okay, so I have two under eye products that really impressed me this year. I'm turning 49. I have dry under eyes with texture. It takes a lot to impress me with under eye products. The first is Fenty Beauty We're Even Concealer. Now, this is a medium coverage concealer, and I usually prefer medium full to full coverage, but I find myself reaching for this pretty regularly. This is creamy and hydrating. It's very flattering on my dry under eyes. I do usually wear a corrector under it because I have pretty dark discoloration and under eye hollows. Sometimes that corrector is the new Cali Ray Hideaway corrector, which kind of surprised me. In the video where I tried this, I'll try and link any relevant videos, which are all pretty recent because I've been doing quite a few testing new makeup videos. Now, in the video where I tested the Cali Ray corrector, I tried two different shades. One was a very light pink shade, and then there was this one, which is a kind of a peachy yellow undertone called Golden Hour. This worked much better for me. This is also very hydrating and creamy and has a decent coverage. The Fenty shade, by the way, is 200C. I have a light, medium, neutral leaning warm skin tone, and the corrector is great for neutralizing my bluish purple undertones, while the Fenty shade is great for brightening my under eye without brightening it too much and looking unnatural. I find them both to be hydrating, flattering, and they both wear nicely all day and work well with other products too. I've worn this corrector under various types of concealers. I've worn this concealer over various correctors, and they're both really nice new releases that I've been enjoying. I think this is one of those eyeshadow palettes that won't be around forever, so I'm trying to recommend it to you while it's still here because I love it so much. This is the Sephora Precious Gemstones palette in Pearl. I love that it has just this little band to keep it closed. There are other color stories within this Precious Gemstones line, but this Pearl is so soft and neutral and subtle, but has an impact to it at the same time. I'm hoping I can find a clip of when I was wearing this. I've filmed several videos in one day today, so I don't have this on, but what I love so much about this palette is this shimmer shade right here. I throw this on as a one and done shadow a lot. It's just this beautiful duochrome shade. So I can put this on my lid, blend it out in the crease, and throw a mid-tone shade in my crease in transition, highlight my brow bone, and be done. This shimmer is really beautiful also. So you can go for an all matte look if you want, or swipe on one of the shimmers, and you saw how beautifully those swatched. The quality is really great for both the mattes and shimmers, and I just think this is a great palette that I've gotten way more use out of than I initially thought I would. I might even check out some of the other shades that they have. I like this one so much. Another palette, but a different kind of palette, that I fell in love with this year that I loved so much, I got a second one to keep at my other vanity. My vanity I get ready every day, so I would have one for there and up here at my filming vanity, is Smashbox Halo Sculpt and Glow in Back to Cali. So If you are a subscriber of mine, you know how much I love Smashbox Cali Contour Palette and how much use I've gotten out of that. They came out with these more compact palettes that are a little bit smaller and longer in different color stories for different skin tones. And Back to Cali seemed like it would be great for my light medium skin tone. It was very close to the Cali Contour shades. And you have a highlighter, two different blush shades to choose from, and a bronzer. I've used this on my face, I've used it on my eyes. The quality is really great. It's perfect for those of you that like to multitask and get ready quickly. It's perfect for travel. I think it says a lot when I buy a second one, so I don't have to drag it from one place to another. It's a great little palette. There's also a long mirror here. It's a no-brainer palette. I love good no-brainer, easy to use products like this and like this. Glossier launched new bronzers pretty recently. I want to say I shared these in one of my very recent, if not my most recent, trying new makeup video. This is the Cloud Paint Seamless Cheek Color. I grabbed it in Dune. I had a couple people think that these were the existing bronzers that they had. They're not. This is a completely new product. The packaging looks pretty much identical to their Cloud Paint blushes, which are pretty pigmented. That's what I thought I was going to get, but I was pleasantly surprised because these are very sheer and buildable. This is a very beginner-friendly, a very user-friendly bronzer. I need to look at what I'm doing. So it does blend out evenly. I don't think I blended that out evenly just now, but when I applied it on camera with a brush or a sponge, I can't remember, you could see that it blended out evenly. It doesn't stay dewy. It settles down into a natural finish, which I love, and these wear really nicely throughout the day. I love a good, sheer, natural looking, buildable bronzer that you basically can't mess up, that applies very quickly and easily, and this is what you get. Plus, it's very compact if you're traveling this summer, easy to throw in a bag and go. Speaking of summertime products, if you are like me and you get some shine and oil breakthrough that you want to start combating from the moment you set your makeup, the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Shine Controlling, what is the official name of this? Shine Controlling and Blurring Undetectable Setting Powder is something you might want to check out. Now, I think the container is supposed to be one of those non-messy containers, but I find it does get a little bit messy. There is a puff included in here, and it does have a sifter that twists open like that, but I mean, you can see that unless you know the precise amount you're using, you're gonna end up with a little bit extra in here, and I store mine on its side, so that's why mine gets a little messy. Even though this is a setting powder, I'm just gonna blot with this right now since I've been filming. I'm getting a little shiny under the lights. It's very lightweight, it's very finely milled. It doesn't look like I have powder on my face. I just don't feel like I walk away looking chalky. So it's great to set or touch up with however you want to use it, and there's no scent. I have 1.1 light vanilla. Now, if you like Huda Beauty powder and the way it sets, but want something maybe a little bit lighter without a scent, this may be right up your alley. I think this has probably been the biggest surprise for me. I did not think I was gonna like this. This is the LYS Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick. Now, when I first saw this in store, it looked too metallic, which can be very unflattering on mature skin if you have texture. I just thought it would highlight everything I didn't want highlighted, but instead it's very flattering, and it's just kind of like having a blush and highlighter in one. It applies very easily and it wears all day. It just gives a nice glowy highlighted look that's stunningly beautiful, and I love how quickly and easily it applies either over my skin, over foundation, even over powder. Now, I usually dip a brush or a sponge into it and then apply it to my face. This isn't a product I apply directly to my face because it is pretty pigmented, as you can see. I mean, I just applied a dab of product and got that much pigment. The shade that I have is Focused, which is kind of a shimmery mauve shade, which gives a really pretty mauvey flush to my light medium skin tone. This is, I think, going to be really, really pretty in the summertime. I mean, I passed right by this a few times in Sephora and finally bit the bullet, and now I want more shades. I shared in a video how I lost this, panicked, and rebought it because I can't be without it. I have used the Benefit Precisely My Brow Detailer every day since I got it. This is the finest brow pencil I've ever used. I don't know if there's one that's finer than this. I think you have to go to a brow pen at that point. There is a little plastic tip on here to keep the pencil from breaking because it's so fine. This mimics a brow hair better than any other brow pencil I've ever used. It stays on all day. It just glides on so easily. It's hard for me to be careful here while I'm talking to you, so I'm trying to be so gentle. Those strokes are just so fine. So basically, I'm either using this or a brow pen at this point. I'm not saying other brow pencils are bad by any means, but if you want to mimic a brow hair as closely as possible in a quick way, quicker than with a brow pen, this is the way to go. I just changed my lip out. I forgot I had a lip product in this video, or I would have had it on the whole time. I thought I had this in one of my upcoming Sephora videos, but it's in this one. This is the Hourglass Phantom Volumizing Glossy Lip Balm. The shade that I have is Sense 110, and I just love the texture of this so much. So this is one of those kind of cushy hybrid lip gloss, lip balm, lip plumping products that's just flattering and such a pleasure to apply. There is kind of a softness to it, but it's not as soft as the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip products. You don't have to worry that much about smushing it when you apply it. Instead of clicking up, this twists up, which I find to be very pleasant. I really like this shade for a nice pinky brown neutral, and it's comfortable. There's a little bit of mintiness to it, but no tingling or burning. This is the type of product I think is great to grab while it's on sale. It's a fun product to pull out of your bag and reapply, and I've used this more than I thought I would. I have several products of this type that I really enjoy, and this is one that I've been reaching for quite often. Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner keeps showing up in my videos. I've been using this consistently since I got it. My skin just loves it. Unless I've been testing something new out, this has been in my skincare routine. It's great for all skin types and has some fantastic ingredients in here to brighten and hydrate skin, reduce hyperpigmentation while increasing your skin's radiance. And it also works as a serum booster. So if you use it after you cleanse, it maximizes the absorption of the products you use after it and helps increase their benefits. And this just seems to really soothe my skin and just help with all of those things. I absolutely love it. I've really been loving a lot of products from Glow Recipe, and this is another fantastic launch from them that my skin just loves. And so is the new Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. Now, I just talked about these in my last video, so I'll keep this short and sweet, and I will link my latest current favorites and fails. This, for me, is like Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy and the original Niacinamide Dewdrops had a baby. It's not quite as wet, dewy as the original Dewdrops, and it's not as concentrated as Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy. It's a little bit more sheer, so you can rub it directly into your skin. You don't need to mix it into anything like you do with Drunk Elephant, which is a pro if you're wanting to deepen up your foundation or mix it into moisturizer. It's perfect for that, but if you try to apply it by itself, it's not so great. But this eliminates you having to mix it with anything. Applying a bit of this to my skin gives me the benefits of niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, and they added centella, which is soothing and calming and great for redness. So if you have rosacea like I do, it helps calm my skin while giving me hydration and minimizing pores and brightening my skin. I've been loving this so much, and I get that sheer glowy tint in a light gel cream. I almost didn't even try this because the Dewdrops, the original ones, were a little bit too wet dewy for my combination skin, but these are perfect. This is the daytime moisturizer I've been using most often lately for my combination skin that's pretty normal around the perimeter and gets shiny in my T-zone. And I think it's going to be perfect when it starts to get into those hotter months, especially for those of you who do get some shine and oil breakthrough, because it's hydrating, but it helps balance that oil production. So this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Cream Oil Control Ultra Light Skin Balancing Moisturizer. I've also shared this in a very recent video. It was a new anti-aging products video. I love this. It has a nice light aquatic scent and kind of a bouncy gel cream texture. It sinks in beautifully and it has some really nice ingredients that hydrate sufficiently. I never feel dehydrated or dry on my normal areas, but it really does help balance my oil production so I don't get shiny or greasy during the day. It's just a nice lightweight gel moisturizer. I think they did a great job with this. So if you have a similar skin type or if you're looking for something a little bit lighter for spring and summer, this would be great to pick up while it's on sale. If you haven't seen my current favorites and fails, I'll have it linked here for you. There are some really great products in there that will be on sale at Sephora. There are also some really bad products that I tried recently. I don't know what happened with that. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for some more Sephora recommendations videos. Subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss those or any other videos I have coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.